It's Super StarCraft Bros.
Silver Tuesday.
Yes. Yes it is. Very observant of you, Iron Sparks. Very observant.
Okay, Jay.
I really don't know why I'm wearing or holding my headphones like this, but
I know why you're wearing them.
I really want new headphones. I want nice ones.
It's not that bad.
Do you think anyone in YouTube land would send us nice headphones?
No.
Me neither. Alright. It is Silver Tuesday. My favorite metal is silver. What are you doing? Really?
It was bothering
The
me.
whiteboard eraser bothered you that much?
Yes.
That's right. I understand you're... seriously, I'm gonna chuck it across the room. Alright, so Silver Tuesday. We have a ZvP and Iron Sparks. How about you introduce those players?
In our top right corner, we have our red ZvP Catarann. And in our bottom left... What are you doing?
I got a burp.
Oh. In our bottom left corner, we have our blue Protoss ScarH.
Ah, I got like a belt stuck halfway through my lungs. No, don't hit me. Alright, Catarann and ScarH. We're just gonna call him Scar.
Scar.
Alright, Scar and Catarann.
He's gonna betray his brother.
Oh yeah, Lion King. Took a moment for that click.
I still need to watch that.
Oh, yeah, didn't you get it on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I still haven't watched it though. I have to get around to doing that.
I wonder, have we watched the cartoon on Blu-ray? I mean,
No.
huh, I wonder what it's like. We'll have to watch that soon.
Awesome.
Alright, it looks like Scar is opening up with a fast expand, and Catarann is, what was that, about a 13 pool?
Yeah, give or take. I would expect him to take a... I would think he would take an expansion pretty soon, but it doesn't look like he's going to because he's not really pooling those minerals. He'll probably get some Zerglings out as soon as this pool finishes.
Yep, and it does look like Scar is all set to deny that expansion. Catarann is moving in to do some scouting information, and he sees that Scar is just doing the standard forge fast expand build.
However, this probe isn't really denying anything because he's not...
No, but I mean, I don't blame Scar for leaving it there because I mean, eventually that Zerg player has to come down and do an expansion. The little voices in my head just said the same thing they said yesterday. It's silver. We probably might not see an expansion. Interesting choice. Well, actually, he does have that probe sitting there.
There we go.
Scar hasn't really needed to throw down a cannon yet because he knows that lings are not on the way. But
Actually, he had no idea.
I'm trying to give them credit.
He has no idea what's in that thing.
Oh. Alright, well he does know the expansion went
I
down.
mean, there could have been like 1 million lings just sitting on that ramp.
Yes,
waiting for the probe to leave.
Because in 4 minutes, 1 million lings could hatch out of that hatchery.
It's the new Stefano build.
I think that would require some type of hacking. And can you imagine the lag of 1 million lings? I don't even think they'd be able to move through the map. They would fill up all the map and start falling off the edges into space.
How many lings could you have in a game? I mean, I knew you could have 400 for one person.
400 lings. I don't know. How many lings could you have before the game crashes?
Well, if you think about it, if both players are Zerg, you can have 400 each. If it's a 1v1.
It's a lot of...
If it's 2v2, you can have 800 on the field.
I don't know if that many sprites can exist on the StarCraft.
What if it was a 4v4? Everyone was Zerg, and he had 400 lings each.
That'd be a very interesting mono battle.
I know I messed up the math somewhere there.
It's alright. Alright, let's see. Scar's expansion is down. He's finally starting to throw down some cannons at his wall. And back at Catarann's base, let's see, hatchery is up. And
He is getting both gases, have been fully saturated.
Yep, and income-wise right now, they're actually both the same at 20 harvesters. Scar just took a lead with 2 more probes. Interesting that Catarann isn't deciding to drone up right now.
Fortunate that there's 4 on this one simulator.
Oh, that's not bueno. We do have a huge wave of drones just finishing up for Catarann, so his economy is definitely going to start kicking it into overdrive compared to his Protoss opponent.
That's, He doesn't feel like rallying. Oh, there we go. He just hit that rally point.
He wanted to play like Brood War style. He wanted to have to manually rally the troops.
But there's no rally point for actual units.
He doesn't have any yet.
He has 2 lings.
He is working on speed right now, and Scar is working on his +1 weapons upgrade. And it looks like his warp gate tech is about halfway finished.
Yeah, give or take.
You know what I'm a little curious about?
Why the probe's still not dead?
That too. But do you see the production tab? Do you see the warp gate tab? Why is there a 1 next to it?
Because he's getting 1 warp gate.
Really?
Tech.
It gives you
He's getting 1 metabolic boost.
But you can only get 1.
Yeah, but it's just standard for everything.
Alright. Kind of bothers me though. Alright, let's see. Extractor's going down at Catarann's natural, and he has...
Quite a number of queens.
I like it. He has a dedicated pooper, which I think is going to be great.
He could have 2 dedicated poopers.
Oh, wow, he does. It looks like he might be trying to do a pseudo Spiniciowop build where he's using the queens as defense, but he does have an Overlord, I think, situated at the southern part of the map, but
There's 2 of them.
yeah, so those are actually in really good position if you wanted to send one over to get some scouting information in.
Or if you wanted a Nidus.
Absolutely, both of those are in good position for a Nidus.
It looks like Warp Gate just finished, getting these in, getting a couple more pilots down, getting those gases. Curious what he's going to choose to take up to, because the third player is getting that roaches out.
Yep.
Getting that Evo chamber.
And that probe is still there. That probe is trying its hardest in the corner going, you don't see me! You don't see me at all! You don't see... It's like when you play hide and go seek and that one cousin just gonna like face the house and not turn around. Like they had the concept, if I can't see them, they can't see me.
Hey, sometimes kids can't cross the street.
Yeah, we did have that rule, didn't we?
Yeah, I couldn't cross the street. I was too little.
You were like 4. Yeah, we had to like hold your hand to play hide and go seek.
Cool. You were my partner.
Yeah. Oh, I like to run sometimes.
Oh, look at
Holy
these gateways.
warp gate.
And a robo. Look at these lings. 26 lings on the way.
That's interesting timing from our Zerg player. I wonder if his sixth sense was tingling from all those warp gates.
And we also have the lair going down.
I
find it curious that he got all those lings while working on the missile attack.
You know, maybe he expected some type of push from the Protoss player. It is a little over dedication to the warp gates right now for Scar. He definitely does.
He might get this Overlord.
I think he will, and that will supply block Catarann. Kind of a bad situation with the Overlord because it didn't get too much scouting information. Besides, it just showed that Scar was going gateway units.
This is a lot of gateways. I think it might be a couple too many right now.
Too much. I think that would be quite acceptable if he took a fast third. But he's not going to be able to really run off that unless he slips on his macro and he does a quick rebuild. I do have a feeling that Scar will head out as soon as that observer hits. I'm really pleased to see that Catarann took his third.
Yeah, but he hasn't saturated it yet.
No, I think it just popped up. He does have the creep tumors heading that way to link up all his bases. For Silver, this is excellent creep spread. And
there's not much else.
No, I like the spine crawlers right there, although he might want to move those later. I see what he was doing, kind of putting him in the in-between alleyway. But I would like to see a huge swell of units come out now.
Alright, so we do see that Robo Bay coming out, so...
Oh, never mind. Every time someone says Robo Bay, I think like the Robo facility.
They just call that Robo.
Yeah. Throws me off on my brains.
And look, that probe is
still
amazing. There.
That is like a hero scout. He's like, seriously guys, I will sit here and I will observe everything.
You
know,
it's
cool.
It's like when Frodo and Sam are outside the Black Gate and they just pull their cloak over them, hide in the rocks.
I'm still amazed by that. Like, like no one else's cloak would get that dirty and dusty that looked like a rock. Like it had all the sharp angles and everything. I don't know. And weren't their feet sticking out too?
No, I don't think so.
I gotta watch that to figure it out. I already watched all 3, so I'm good for like 5 months. Though I am very excited for The Hobbit.
All 3? You know what I'm confused about?
What?
They've already finished the first 2.
Yeah, how much extra footage did they have?
It's like, what are they throwing in the third one?
Yeah, just how much did they have? Alright, we do have a push from Scar. It's some very preemptive force fields.
I think those, if they had actually battled, it would have hurt him more than it would have hurt the Zerg player.
Yep,
I like these.
Good force fields, but he is going to trap his zealots behind those force fields.
I'd like to see him pull back a little.
Yep. He's going to funnel his zealots in between those force fields now. His force fields are hurting him more than anything.
Yeah.
These spines are going to work on these zealots. I
think what you need to get those force fields behind the road.
Yeah, definitely the force fields are more beneficial when you cut the army in half. I think the roaches are going to be able to clean this up. The queens are getting a couple hits in as well.
They'll clean it up without doubt.
Yep, and you know what? We're looking at 101 supply to 52, 62.
And the probe is...
Oh my god, seriously, Queen, go over there and kill the damn probe.
Now, he did get that Robo Bay. He doesn't have the upgrade, not working on any Colossus. Doesn't have any Immortals out.
You know, he does have the resources to use for it. I think he should. He has Blink almost finished.
But it's just not going to be enough.
No, he does have the Immortal on the way. He needs to Chrono Boost that as fast as possible, and it looks like he is going to... Alright, I mean, those forces weren't too bad, but they did just... Okay, those were bad. Fall back, fall back. Let the force fields buffer the army. Let's see, I would like to see another round of stalkers. There we go. We have 7 more walking... still walking in. They're walking all the way from Ire, or whatever planet they come from now.
I think he accidentally pulled the probes. I'm not sure though.
No, it looks, see, plus two range is just about to finish for these roaches.
Definitely should not have left.
Excellent concave on those stalkers. The sentry goes down. It is target. I got a feeling Catarann is going to take the win on this, unless something really strange happens.
But he just said that Immortal hasn't even come out yet.
Yes, it did. It's sitting right there.
I mean, it hasn't come out of the base.
This cannon, though, is doing a decent amount of damage to these roaches. Only one of them seems concerned with it. Alright, he does pull back. I kind of agree with that.
But he has reinforcements. He's just going to be able to go back in, hit that wall. He's getting the regeneration.
Look, something we didn't see with Monday's game. We have someone who's burrowing their roaches to get that regeneration going. I believe he has tumbling claws because they have little crystals on their heads. I'd say knock out the cannon and kind of...
That'll just take one hit.
Yeah.
You know, getting some more reinforcements. Probably see him burrow once again.
Yeah, Catarann is definitely using his resources. He's not letting them break through the 1,000 mark. Knock out the cannon. Knock out the cannon. Knock out the cannon. Knock out the cannon. Alright.
You know, I really think he could just walk in and win right now.
He could. I do like that he's playing a little bit of cautious, going in, sniping a building, going back. Knock out the cannon.
He did not get a cancel on that gateway, though.
Alright.
I would like to see him burrow right now.
Yeah, let's see. He does have reinforcements heading in.
I mean, he doesn't need to, but it...
Nope, and let's see. We do have 2 observers on the field for Scar, so they're not... So the burrow
one's
could be
over
picked
here.
up. And Scar leaves the game.
2 observers are right next to each other.
Alright.
But you know what?
What?
Bro.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That... I think Scar forgot about it. And I think Catarann just never noticed that blue dot on his map.
Probably.
So, actually, I'm giving 2 kudos to the probe this time, because he
stayed alive.
He stayed
and he didn't have to do any work all game.
Yeah, he pretty much went on vacation in the corner there,
you know, he mined a few minerals.
He stared at the planet over here, you know, looked at the hologram. What was the hologram at the end?
It's just a cube.
Oh, that's just a little cube. All right, so 2 kudos to the probe for outlasting every single other person in the game. That's been Silver Tuesday. Not bad.
Yeah, it was all right.
So why don't you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed today's cast. Share it with your StarCraft friends. We are approaching 70 videos. I'm not sure if this is the 70th or Wednesday's. Tomorrow's is. All right, so yeah, hit that subscribe button. If we get enough subscribers, we'll start doing a live cast and different videos of us playing and stuff like that. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment if you got some good advice for Scar and Catarann. Good luck, have fun on your future StarCraft games.
GG.
GG.